Okay, so here's a wild thought for you. How can something you can't even see totally change who you are on the inside? It sounds kind of like magic, right? Well, today we're going to explore exactly that. And it all starts with something you've felt your whole life but have never, ever seen: the wind. No, seriously, just stop and think for a second. Have you ever actually seen the wind? I mean, you can feel it on your face, for sure. You can hear it whistling through the trees. But can you actually, look at it?
Of course not. It's impossible. You can't see the wind. But you can see exactly what it does, right? You see the leaves swirling around or a flag whipping back and forth. So you've got this invisible thing creating a very visible result. And that one simple idea, that's the key to everything we're talking about today.
And what's really cool is this isn't just some idea I came up with. Jesus himself used this exact same picture. He said that when God's Spirit works in someone's heart, it's just like the wind. It's this powerful, invisible force, and the only way you know it's there is by seeing the changes it makes. So, what exactly is this Spirit? Well, just think of it like this. It's a quiet, unseen power that starts growing a brand new life inside a person. You can't see it happen, nope, but just like that wind, you definitely start to see the amazing things it does on the outside.
All right, so if there's this new life growing on the inside, what does that actually look like? How deep does this change really go?
The Bible doesn't say a person just changes a little bit, like getting a new haircut. No, it says they become a new creature. I mean, think about a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. It's that big of a deal. The old stuff just fades away, and all this brand new stuff starts to show up instead.
And here's the thing. Just like you can't really point to a map and say, this is where the wind started, you might not know the exact minute this change begins in you. It's usually a quiet thing, a slow process that starts way down deep in your heart.
Now this is super important, so lean in. You can't make this change happen yourself. It's not about gritting your teeth and trying really, really hard to be a good person. It's actually about letting God's love and kindness, His grace, do the work inside you. And when that happens, your life it naturally starts to look totally different.
Okay, so this is the fun part. If this whole change starts on the inside where nobody can see it, what's the proof? What does it actually look like on the outside? What are the things that you and your friends and your family can actually notice?
Well, it's kind of like a total before and after picture. Things that used to seem like the most important thing in the world, like being popular or having the coolest gadgets, they just don't seem like such a big deal anymore. And instead, you start caring about things like being kind or patient. It's like your whole idea of what's cool and what's important just gets flipped upside down.
And there's actually a really cool name for all these new good habits. The Bible calls them the fruits of the Spirit. It makes sense, right? Like a healthy apple tree doesn't have to try to grow apples, it just does. In the same way, a heart that's filled up with God's love will just naturally start to grow these good things. And just look at what starts growing. We're talking about love, joy, peace, all this amazing stuff. And the best part is, it's not you forcing yourself to be patient. It's that patience just kind of starts popping up inside you. It's not about fighting to have self-control. It's something that just grows as that new life inside you gets stronger. So, what's the engine behind this whole transformation? Is it just about following a giant list of do's and don'ts? Absolutely not. The real power source for all this change is way simpler and way more amazing. So that brings us to the big question, right? How do you really know who you belong to? I mean, there's so much stuff trying to get our attention all the time. How can you be sure? Well, the answer is actually pretty simple. Just ask yourself this: who has your heart? What do you think about the most? When you have a free moment, where does your mind go? What are you most excited to talk about? It's the same idea with God. If your thoughts and your heart keep turning toward Him, well, that's a huge clue about who you belong to. And when that happens, it changes how you see everything. Even boring stuff like obedience. It stops feeling like a chore, like having to clean your room just because your parents told you to. Instead, doing the right thing becomes what the Bible calls a service of love. You do it because you want to, because you love the one you're doing it for. Suddenly, being good isn't a drag, it's a joy. Okay, but it's really easy to get this whole idea mixed up. There are two common traps people fall into, so we got to watch out for them. The first one is thinking that you can earn God's love by being perfect. And the second one is thinking that because God loves you, it's a free pass to do whatever you want. Both of those are totally off. So here's the bottom line, the most important thing to get.
We don't do good things to earn God's love. Nope. We do good things because He already loves us, and that love is what's changing us from the inside out. Those good things are just the fruit that proves the love is already there.
All right, let's get real for a minute. This all sounds great, but what happens when we mess up? Because, let's be honest, we all do. Nobody is perfect. So what happens when you slip up and make a mistake?
The very first thing you have to remember is that this is a journey. Growing is a process, and everybody stumbles. So even if you feel like you totally failed, God does not give up on you. He hasn't kicked you out or said, "That's it, I'm done."
So here are a few simple things to do when that happens. Step 1, just know that you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Step 2, don't get discouraged and don't give up. Step 3, remember Jesus is on your team. He's your helper. And step 4, keep trusting in His power to help you, not your own. He's always there to help you get right back on your feet.
And here's something that sounds a little weird, but it's totally true. The closer you get to Jesus, the more you might notice your own mistakes. But wait, that's not a bad thing. It's actually a really good sign. It's kind of like when you walk out of a dark movie theater into the bright sunshine. The sun doesn't create all the dust in the air. It just helps you see what was there all along. Noticing your faults just means your eyes are getting used to how good and bright Jesus is.
So we're right back where we started. Just like that wind that you can't see, God's love is this incredible power that can make real, visible, beautiful changes in our lives. And that leaves just one big question for all of us. How are you going to let that wind of God's love change your heart today?